more than 30 years after his time at Top Gun. Chief Pete Dissident Mitchell is filling in as a U.S. Naval Force aircraft tester. As back Chief Naval Officer Chester Mallet Kane ways to deal with shut down the hypersonic Dark Star scramjet program and divert the assets to Rumble programs. Freethinker flies the model to its speed unbiased, then drives further into high hypersonic speed, annihilating it. Kane needs to ground Dissident for his foolishness, yet rather sends him to NAS North Island as a Top Gun educator compelled of Nonconformist's companion and previous opponent, Chief of Naval Operations Tom Iceman Kozonsky, the leader of the U.S. Pacific Armada. Nonconformist is requested to prepare a world-class gathering of F divided by a -18E divided by F Super Hornet pilots collected by Bad Habit Naval Commander Playmate Twister Simpson and back Naval Commander Solomon Warlock Bates for a critical mission. To bomb an unfamiliar country's unsanctioned uranium improvement plant. The plant sits in a profound misery toward the finish of a gorge and is guarded by surface-to-air rockets and 5th Su-57 warriors working from a close-by air base. Freethinker designs an assault with 2 sets of Super Hornets, which will fly through a ravine and obliterate the plant. The pilots at first repel Freethinker, especially Lieutenant Jake Executioner Saracen and Lieutenant Bradley Chicken Bradshaw, the child of Nonconformist's late closest companion and Rio Scratch, Goose Bradshaw. As the pilots train for the mission, grating creates among Executioner and Chicken, who hates Executioner's unceremonious demeanor towards his partners, while Executioner condemns Chicken's wariness. As the pilots notice Dissident, they re-evaluate and combine around him. Dissident likewise reunites with previous sweetheart Penny Benjamin, to whom he uncovers that Chicken's presently dead mother made him vow to hold her child back from flying, and obstructed Chicken's application to the Maritime Foundation, slowing down his profession. Nonconformist later meets with Iceman, who has throat disease and essentially conveys by composing on a PC. Consoling Freethinker about showing the group, he spends away days after the fact. And Dissident alongside the pilots, go to his memorial service where a missing man development is noticed. With Iceman dead, Twister eliminates Nonconformist as mission mentor and sets new boundaries that are safer on approach yet more hazardous on exit. Nonetheless, Dissident makes an unapproved trip of the Mimic course with the first boundaries, demonstrating that it very well may be finished. Tornado is persuaded and hesitantly designates Dissident as Strike Pioneer. Freethinker picks the mission group and coordinates himself with Phoenix and her WSO Sway, while Chicken is matched with Compensation and his WSO Fanboy. Executioner and the leftover pilots are placed on backup. The group dispatches from the plane-carrying warship USS Theodore Roosevelt while the directed rocket cruiser USS Leyte Inlet fires Hatchet Journey rockets to obliterate the air base close to the plant. The group arrives at the plant and obliterates it. However, is gone after by surface-to-air rockets and a couple of watching Su-57 criminals. At the point when Chicken runs out of countermeasures, Nonconformist forfeits his flight to safeguard him and launches, trusting Nonconformist to be killed in real life. The leftover airplane returned to the transporter. Against orders, Chicken turns around and saves Freethinker from a Mi-24 helicopter gunship, however is fired somewhere around another surface-to-air rocket and discharges close by. The two rejoin and head towards the obliterated airbase, where they take a F-14 Tomcat and go to the transporter. Freethinker and Chicken destroy 2 capturing Su-57s, however a third shows up as they run out of ammo and countermeasures. Executioner shows up from reserve to kill the Su-57.